Hey everybody, Shadok here from SynergisticGaming playing the Guild Wars 2 beta. In this video I will just be showing you some of the Mesmer skills. The Mesmer is a caster melee type class. You're a caster but you can also use melee weapons. So first off I'll show you some of the weapon skills. Right now I'm holding a two-handed sword and your auto attack is you shoot a beam of light at the target. And I guess the further away you are, the more damage you do. So definitely kind of different for a sword attack. Now Mirror Blade, you throw an illusionary greatsword. So then Mind Stab, thrust your sword into the ground, creating a powerful attack. Phantasmal Breaker. So these are all my clones, I guess. I don't really completely understand how they're created, but yeah. So those are mine. I guess just when you're fighting, the more damage you do, they just appear. Now Phantasmal Breaker. So I created that person right there with that attack. So now Illusionary Wave knocks foes back, and then yeah, so it's always good on a semi-caster sort of class. You need to get people away from you. So as you can already see, the Mesmer is definitely strange. It's definitely hard to explain, but it is pretty effective. Like all the clones, it's just chaos, and it makes it hard for the enemy to figure out which one's the real one. I've played against Mesmers in PvP, and it's very frustrating because sometimes you just don't know who to hit. And you have all these skills up here that will destroy all your clones, and whoever they were targeting will get hit with a certain condition depending on which skill you use to destroy them. So now let's look at the Scepter and Torch as my wielded weapons. So, Scepter, your auto attack, you just shoot energy.
I feel good.
As you can see, I have a bunch of clones appearing now again. I think Okay, I get it now. When you dodge, apparently you make clones too, so like people can't tell. Like I'm pretty sure they die really easily if they're actually attacked. But people cannot tell which is the real one because you dodge and then there's two of you. So next we have Illusionary Counter, block the next attack, and if somebody hits you, you create a clone that attacks the target. So once again, it just, the Mesmer, you're using like some of the things are using melee, and it just kind of makes it hard because the enemy doesn't know which one's really you, so they have a hard time figuring that out. It's all about misguiding people. So this one, just create a beam of energy that damages the foe. The Prestige, disappear in a cloud of smoke, blinding nearby foes, and reappear 3 seconds later, burning nearby foes. So I disappear, they're blinded, then I reappear, boom, they're on fire. Illusionary Mage, that was one of my torch skills because my torch is in my offhand, by the way. And then Illusionary Mage, create an illusion that applies confusion to enemies and retaliation to allies. So basically, like, the illusions all have different skills. So like you can see, if I dodge around a lot, I can slowly just build up a little army that nobody will really have any clue what the hell's going on. Now let's go over some of my utilities. Mirror, reflects damage, and you get healed. So that's your healing utility. Portal entry, this is a really cool one. So you create a portal, an entry portal, and there's your exit portal. And if you walk through them, you can go from one place to another. Obviously can be very useful when trying to get through terrain or something. Maybe if there's traps somewhere, if you're in a dungeon, who knows. Next up is Decoy. Gain stealth and summon an ally. So this creates a clone, but you turn invisible for like 3 seconds, I guess. So basically they don't even see two of you. The enemy doesn't see two of you, they only see one, so they don't know that it's not really you. Veil of invisibility creates a wall. If allies run through it, they become invisible for a couple of seconds. So obviously that has some uses. And then for an elite skill, Moa Morph, you turn the enemy into a Moa bird. So that got killed right after I transformed it, but that turned the enemy into a Moa bird. And now I'll just go change my weapons. I gotta get away from the enemies real quick, and I will change my weapons. So this right here tells you how many illusions you have. You can have up to 3, I guess, at a time. And there we go. It's trying to tell me that I cannot change my weapons yet. Don't know why it's doing that. Okay. So once... I guess you cannot use a pistol in your main hand as a Mesmer, which I was not aware of. So let's just throw something random in my main hand. And then we'll go back down there. So right now I have the dual swords. So these you actually do have to get close for this one. Causes vulnerability and damage. Vulnerability decreases armor. Blurred Frenzy. So you just swing like crazy and you evade attacks when you're doing that. Illusionary Leap. Create an illusion that leaps at your target, crippling them. So that one at the target crippled them. Actually does a decent amount of damage, as you can see. It killed the target. Well, there you go, now it did, but they die pretty easily. Now for my offhand illusionary riposte, or riposte, whatever, you block and then create an illusion if you're attacked. And then illusionary swordsman, create an illusion that attacks your foe. So it's kind of like a lag on the animation for it to appear. There you go. Now let's go over to the offhand for the pistol. Illusionary duelist, create an illusion that unloads its pistol on your foe. So that's, there you go, there it is. It takes a second to appear right now, but that's what that just did. And then trick shot. Hit up to 3 foes with a single shot. So that's definitely cool, and I'll just use that my elite once more because didn't really get to see it before. But there you go. Turn that into a Moa bird. Definitely see that being frustrating if someone were to do that to you. And like this is what happens when you destroy your illusions like that. And causes conditions. So yeah, that pretty much covers it for the Mesmer. That's how the Mesmer plays. Those are the types of skills that the Mesmer has. Definitely has plenty of uses. So if you guys have any questions about the Mesmer or about Guild Wars 2, be sure to let me know. And if you liked what you saw here, be sure to comment, rate, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.